Solo Leveling is the best animated drop since Blue Lock.
How dare you?
But instead of tackling the most popular sport in the world being soccer or football, depending on where you're from, Solo Leveling is for the gamers. And if you keep watching, I'll explain why.
I'm listening.
Now let me start by saying this. I have been known to have a type when it comes to anime.
What do you mean by that?
To keep it short and simple, I like to watch a lot of shonen. But let's take a look at what this anime is even about, if you've been living under a rock.
Who are you people?
In short, Solo Leveling is based in a modern world where you have these monsters that come from these dungeons that kind of just pop up throughout the city. But because modern weaponry doesn't really work against these monsters, you need hunters like the main character in this story, Jin-Woo, to fight against them.
Logical.
Now, from just that little bit of information right there, this sounds like your run-of-the-mill shonen.
But wait! There's more!
See, Jin-Woo was known for being the weakest hunter ever. At least that, consistently goes out and goes through dungeon runs. In this anime, they have a letter ranking system where, S is pretty much the highest and it goes to E. And my boy, Jin-Woo, is at the bottom. But after a mysterious and epic second awakening, he gained a new power.
I am finally stronger than you! Neat! You!
See, in this world, that is super rare because once you unlock your initial power, there's no other way for you to really get stronger. The only thing you can really do is hone your techniques and kind of just, get lucky with the drops you get. Now, if you ask me, that sounds like a gamer's paradise.
Absolutely f***ing not.
But there's still something missing. Let's count it off. We have monsters, we have dungeons, we have drops, all locked in. Only thing that's left out is the desire to do one thing that, happens in not only anime, but also in gaming, which is obviously to level up.
Son of a did it.
But that's when Jin-Woo's newfound power comes in. Through his second awakening, which was a spectacle in itself, he now has the power to level up. In a world where there's this fixed amount of strength, he and he alone has the ability to get stronger. Crazy. Hence the name of the anime.
Now I get it!
But it's that contrast of circumstance that really separates this anime from the rest. Think about it. Jin-Woo went from being the weakest in the squad to having the potential to become the strongest ever.
I'll get stronger if it's the last thing I do.
But like most things, gifts like this don't come without a certain cost or danger. Even though Jin-Woo has gotten way stronger since his second awakening, he still lacks experience. But his ability to adapt and process information is what makes him special.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to process a tremendous amount of insane information.
There's still so much I could say about Jin-Woo, but I'll table that for now because there's still so much more about this anime that has me super excited.
I am the hype!
Such as the Mega Monster Island that opened the first episode, even the secondary storylines surrounding the different guilds. The balance of power really seems to be shifting, and Jin-Woo is eventually going to be at the center of it. This is world building at its finest, bro, and I just have to say it.
Oh my god, bro, it's riding all you do?
Because even outside of that, the way each episode is structured is a masterclass in itself. I like to call it a content loop, which in the gaming world is a very important thing, but this method of kind of drip feeding the story really helps you establish not only just the world but the people that are in it. And without those key elements, like Jin-Woo's story wouldn't be nearly as interesting.
You ain't lying.
Solo Leveling would have been just another anime with another overpowered main character. But for this anime, it's the small things that make the biggest impact, such as the initial limitation in the power system, which, if I'm being honest, reminds me a lot of Black Clover and how their power system works, because in both cases, both main characters, break said system.
I declare bankruptcy!
Now, some may say that leads to a bad case of plot armor, but if you ask me, I would rather see my main character battle against all the odds and find new innovative ways to beat their enemy, bro. Like, that's where the creativity happens. And what's crazy about this is that we're still only in the first season, bro. And what makes this anime special is that I know behind each level up, there is a secret being revealed. Not necessarily happening in real time, but there's a sense of endless possibilities when I think about Solo Leveling, which is why, you know, I had to give it a 10 out of 10 G-File score. Like, if you're a gamer, you would love this anime. But even if you aren't, this joint still goes crazy. I mean, my boy Jin-Woo is literally about to become a whole necromancer, bro. Like, who saw that coming?
Not me.
I mean, what more could you even ask for, bro? Like, this joint go crazy. But if you enjoyed this review, here's another one that we think that you would like. And before you go, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next Friday. Peace.